Hello, welcome back to my YouTube channel, Kerin-in-London. Today we're at Chinatown in London. As you can see behind me, see these beautiful bright lanterns. And yes, it is Chinatown. Every single Chinatown you can see these very beautiful lanterns, can you? Yeah, so today we're gonna see what's the Chinatown like in London. Well, I've been to many Chinatowns in different countries. Personally, Chinatown in London is my favorite. Why? Because it's very organized and it's also very clean. Yeah, so if you ever visit London, don't forget to come to Chinatown and see what's it like. Some people don't like it when it's very noisy and very busy and lots of people walking around. If you don't like that, come a little bit earlier, let's say 10 or 11. Early in the morning, it's always very quiet because all of the restaurants, they're open about after 12 o'clock. So early in the morning, you know, it's quieter. But for me, I like to come to Chinatown when it's busier, when it's lunchtime, because I think that's what Chinatown is all about, right? Busy and noisy and lots of people and different foods and all of these beautiful lanterns. That's Chinatown all about. If it's very quiet, then it's not Chinatown. In China, because we got massive population of people and it's always busy everywhere, you can see many people. Yeah, so that's, for me, I think that's what Chinatown all about. Busy, noisy, bright lanterns and lots of people. Yeah, so if you ever visit London, don't forget to stop by this place, Chinatown in London. Now let's go and see what's inside. It's not very big, there are only 3 or 4 streets. Come on, let's see what's inside and maybe we can find some delicious food to enjoy. Initially, people from Hong Kong moved to UK first, especially in the years leading up to 1997 of the handover from British government to Chinese government. Many people from Hong Kong moved to UK. That's why when British people talk about Chinese food, they actually refer it to Cantonese food. Across UK, you can see Chinese takeaways all over the country. Dishes like crispy duck, sweet and sour chicken. These are all very typical Cantonese food. While today, here in Chinatown, 2024, when you're here in Chinatown, you could see so many different kind of restaurants. Over there, you could see that's Chongqing hot pot. And there are just so many different kind of restaurants. I think now, across the whole country, you definitely see the different part of China. We have a different part of food, so there are different kind of food. For example, this one is dumplings legends. So if you love dumplings, you can stop by and try their dumplings. Well, people say it's the best dumplings here in London. I don't know, but you need to check it out. And talking about this restaurant, Chongqing hot pots, there is a reason in China, different part of the places, people eat a different kind of food. For example, this place called Chongqing is in the sort of like southwest part of China. It's very humid, so people like to eat spicy food to warm up yourself a little bit. For example, myself, I'm from Beijing, so we have some very famous dishes like Beijing duck and the Kung Po chicken. So where I'm from, other places actually very dry, especially in winter, it's super dry. So it's not very humid. That's why we don't really eat spicy food. Where I'm from, we have different kind of dishes, and usually people don't really eat sweet food. So our food is mainly salty food. But like I said, it's 2024 and the people move and people like to bring different food to different part of China and different part of the world. That's why we see the diversity. We see different, even in my city, Beijing, you see all kind of spicy food and hot pot, and yeah, and sweet food and Cantonese food, different food. I'm just so glad to see so many different kind of options, different food you can choose from. China is a massive country. South is different from north and east is very different from the west. So different part of China we actually have different kind of food. It's very different. Now here today, when I'm in Chinatown again, I see so many different kind of food. Oh, over there, I find it something quite interesting. That shop is called Shaxian. Shaxian is a brand in China, while they mainly just do snacks type of food like noodles and dumplings, and quite cheap. It's a quite cheap brand. But now here in Chinatown, they are doing really well. Not only the small dishes like dumplings and dim sum, you can also actually find chicken and fish. And there's another thing I like to talk about is this bakery shop in Chinatown that reminds me the bakery shops back home, because I love these kind of creamy cakes. They're so tasty. I personally found British cakes, the cakes here are just too sweet. Oh gosh, I'm gonna grab something. I miss the cakes so much. Huh? Yeah, whenever you come to London town, and I'm pretty sure you can walk into any restaurant, you can always find something you like. So, for example, for me, the slice of fish in hot chili oil, and these are all like the proper Chinese food we eat back home. You definitely couldn't find this kind of food in many Chinese takeaways because that's very spicy. It's one of my favorite, but it's very, very yummy. Yeah, some dishes are quite funny, like the spring roll. I don't really eat that. I never ever had that when I was in China. Now here I'm in UK, I see the spring rolls everywhere as a starter. When you're in Chinatown, you can go to all these kind of restaurants to enjoy some amazing food. Just remember one thing. If you can't eat spicy food, make sure you don't order spicy food. Always safe to check with the staff in the restaurant. And yeah, I'm sure you can't go wrong because all of the food here are actually really amazing, really, really nice. Only one thing is they're not cheap, and on top of that, they're usually a service charge. So if you're on budget and you don't fancy going to a restaurant, a cheaper option would be shops like this. You can find some, rice and noodles and dumplings. They're usually around 5 quid. So this is something for you to try. Something Chinese food, but cheaper option. Supermarket in dark green, that's called Seawood, is the oldest Chinese supermarket in this country. It's been almost 50 years, I would say. Yeah, so whenever I'm in Chinatown, if I need to grab something, I go to that shop and see there is anything I like to get. This one is Beijing dumplings. This is where I'm from, Beijing. Beijing dumplings, so they're definitely fresh. I'm in Chinatown with my friends. We can find a restaurant and sit down and have some food properly. But if I just walk past by or I'm in the area and I like to pop over to Chinatown, And I can just grab some cold noodles or pancakes, because I'm on my own. Yeah, so I'm gonna grab something. I'm gonna order something from that shop, I think. So I'm in this shop. I'm gonna order one of these, the Chinese crepe. The whole like. Okay, so I just got my Chinese crepe. I love yummy. Oh no, it's not acceptable. Okay. You would more. Oh, just in the middle bit, there's some tables and chairs. What you could eat. If you don't fancy going to a proper restaurant to eat, these are definitely a really, really good option. So that Ling Ling shop over there, they do like pancakes and dumplings and stuff like that. You can grab something and eat it. In the middle, there's some tables and chairs. I think that's quite good. You go down this little street here, these shops are mainly bubble tea shop. I don't think you can go wrong with any of these yummy bubble tea. Thank you for joining me on this little tour in Chinatown. So when you're in Chinatown in London, I hope you enjoy the lovely food and have some lovely bubble tea. If you want, you can pop over to Chinese supermarket and grab something. You never know, you might find something you like to get. That's everything for today, and I hope you enjoy Chinatown in London. I'll see you next time.